What is going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? The ACMJS Gamer here. Today we're here to talk about Starfield. I've been on a little bit of a sci-fi kick, and by that I mean I've been consuming a lot of Star Wars content. Lego Star Wars just came out earlier this month, and I cannot wait for Kenobi to come out later next month, so we'll see where that goes. But for now, let's talk about Starfield. There is a former Bethesda employee that apparently leaked some Starfield details. As with anything, take this with a grain of salt. We don't know if what this person says is true or is false, or by the time the game comes out, we have no idea. So, fair warning for everyone. I just kind of want to go through this mainly because I miss doing these little update article videos because I am truly interested and invested in these games. I'm 100% going to buy Starfield. I even bought an Xbox console to play it because I'm not sure if my computer can even handle it. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Verified former Bethesda game studio employee leaks a few minutia details about Starfield, including its current state of development. Starfield was first announced at E3 2018, and after years, it is now set to release this November. Despite this, nothing concrete is really known about Starfield outside of a few developer commentaries. It is expected that news will pick up over the summer, and Bethesda probably won't show its hand until it's ready. After all, it's the first new Bethesda IP in several years, so fans are clearly invested. So they talk about a few developer commentaries. Those are short, I think like 5 or 10 minute videos where they kind of do like a developers round table with Todd Howard and other people who are involved in it, and it's different aspects of the game. I think they just did one on like art and design, and I think they released another one that's like on the sound and everything. If Bethesda doesn't have a playlist that is just those commentaries, I will put a link or links down in the description to those commentaries. Moving on, there have been a few screenshots and other details leaked about Starfield. In that time, even the most solid ones, though some are questionable. The latest at least comes way of Reset Era user Heavy 008, who is verified as a former Bethesda employee who's a character artist by the site's admins. It should still be taken with a grain of salt, but it could be a pretty good look into the statement and into the state and development of Starfield. Responding to the questions of another user, Heavy008 praises Bethesda Game Studios as a cool, solid place to work, says Todd Howard is a charismatic guy. I would hope so. And he proceeds to provide a few fine details for Starfield. The user criticizes its flight mechanics and describes its engine as a piece of crap, but the rest is largely positive. Okay. According to Heavy008, there has been a weekly playtesting of Starfield every Thursday since the beginning of the year, and they say the shooting feels alright. They criticize the flight mechanics, presumably, of Starfield's spaceships as not fun to them. Graphics and lighting-wise, they say Starfield has improved a lot and says it's a good-looking game, if not on Horizon Forbidden West's level. Well, there's an issue there. If your lighting is as good as Forbidden West, but the rest of the game isn't, there's a problem. Perhaps one of the biggest questions asked of the user is whether or not Starfield will make its release date. Given the little information out there, as well as the fact that its release date was announced last year, it's an understandable concern. Heavy008 says they will certainly try since it's a sexy date, and will cut content if it has to. That's not really a concern. It seems as Heavy008 says Starfield has an abundance of content that is probably too much. It appears that the main goals right now are bug fixing, of course, and finding the fun. Ooh. All of this tracks and lines up, especially since Bethesda has reiterated a few times that it is confident in the Starfield and the plans for it. Of course, there is a possibility that some of this is not entirely accurate, but this information does seem to come from someone who worked at Bethesda for a long time. At least until Bethesda decides to reveal more Starfield news itself, it'll have to do. And then, as you can see there, November 11th for PC and Xbox Series X. So, looking good. Everything that I've read, there's only, a few things that are concerning. They said they were trying to, quote, find the fun and the flight controls. And if you have a game and one of the core pieces of gameplay, I'm not sure if this is true, but assuming that one of the core pieces of gameplay is flying in the spaceship, you're going to have to make that fun. You're going to have to find some way to get that in there. I don't know if there is, but it would be very interesting if you could do space battles, not necessarily on like the Star Wars level scale, but like one-on-one space battles would be interesting if you have like rockets that you could fire, or lasers that you could fire would be interesting too. I'm assuming that you can customize your vehicle entirely, which would be interesting to figure out. I know that there are probably a bunch of mods that would love to get their hands on the design of the ships to add in different stuff. I'm automatically thinking Star Wars ships. You could make Obi-Wan Kenobi's little starship there, or Anakin's Jedi and Scepter, which is the same thing that I was thinking of for Obi-Wan. Or who knows where you could go with this? Who knows what the designs of the ships themselves even look like? But all suffice it to say, I'm very excited. Like I said, this is a very dry gaming season, leading up to E3, and a lot of rumors and things like that are going to start pouring out the closer we get to E3, or at least not necessarily E3 itself. I don't even know if that event itself is happening, but the multiple different video conferences that will be announced. I have reacted to those videos in the past. I'm more than likely, or not to those videos, to those live streams. I more than likely will watch the live streams, but I won't stream them. And what I've been doing in the past is I'll watch a bunch of other different creators to see their reactions to stuff. And I'll more than likely, if there's a game that pops up that I'm interested in, I will definitely upload the game trailer or whatever for it, or do a video that covers new information on anything that's already out there, as I tend to usually do. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm hoping to get Fallen Order, the finale. I think will be, if not this Friday, then it'll be next Wednesday. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.